I want you to stop and think for a second and look yourself in the mirror. Go look at your Stripe account and ask yourself, why is it that I'm not making the money that allows me to buy the cars, the watches, everything that Iman has, all the big team, the big company that Hormozi has? Why am I not there? Why is it that whenever I try and I try my hardest, I can't make anything work to the point where it helps me achieve not only financial freedom, but absolutely is just what I like to call fuck you money, where you can spend to your heart's content and you never run out of money. And on top of that, apart from making really good money, allows you to have a system where you're going to be able to have money for generations from now, because I promise you what I'm about to show you in this video is going to stick with you like a thorn on your side, and you're not going to be able to forget it, because it's going to be the inflection point where you finally start making the money you deserve to be making. If you have not noticed yet, Iman Gadzhi recently purchased another online business called consulting.com. Alex Hormozi has purchased multiple, probably not public, businesses that I've heard of in the grapevine, but most notably school.com he's purchased. Now, if you're wondering and asking yourself, why exactly are they doing this? You might think from afar, this is so cool. This is great. Now he owns this. Now he owns that. This is absolutely insane. I see a lot of people making content with the completely wrong direction. It's actually comical and stupid the way other people see what's going on in plain sight. The fact is, the biggest lesson I've learned in business, and trust me, I've made multiple hundreds of thousands, close to millions of dollars online and in person. I've run multiple different businesses. I've had the six-figure corporate job. I've done everything under the sun. And the biggest lesson that I've learned is to never, ever, ever copy or go by what somebody is telling you they do. Okay, always copy. If you want to be somewhere in life, somewhere in business life specifically, copy exactly what other people are doing, and most importantly, copy who they follow. Okay, copy who it is that they get their information from, and then from there you can discern what it is that you need to be doing in your exact situation in order to make the most out of it. This is their $1 billion play. Why can I tell you for certain that this is their $1 billion play? Well, the fact is, there's been plenty, and in fact, the most millionaires have been made using this specific model. You might know some of these people: Peter Thiel, Jeff Bezos, Warren Buffett, this guy, whatever his name is, I forgot his name, this nerd, right? They made billions and billions and billions of dollars following this exact framework that I'm about to teach you. And the fact is that nobody is paying attention to the fact that you can do this now from the comfort of your home with remote businesses, with online businesses, businesses that are up 90% in cash flow, in some cases, in good cases, 80-50% in cash flow. Let me tell you the truth. In real life, in real business, physical business, you go to a laundromat, you go to a restaurant, you have a landscaping and construction business, the profit margins are nowhere near even 50% of the time. And that's good and that's healthy. The fact is that online businesses are an absolute gold rush. And if you're not taking advantage of it, you're going to be left behind. And this is what these people have figured out. This is what Hormozi has figured out. This is what Iman has figured out, that if you have the right skill set, and you've absolutely learned how to conquer different online businesses, you can absolutely do it for other people. It's literally an untapped wealth opportunity. Private equity in itself is scheduled to grow from like $7 trillion to $37 trillion in the next 5 years alone. Right now, it currently stands at a $5 trillion market cap, meaning there's a lot of money to be played here. And digital businesses are a hefty part that play into that, but not yet. A lot of people, not even, when is the last time that you've heard a business that has been acquired through private equity? An online business, to be more specific. It doesn't exist. Why? Even the first few that have been absolutely ran to the ground. And the fact is that it's a $40 billion plus industry across micro SaaS, agencies, e-learning, and creator-led businesses in general. Traditional private equity firms, they're literally passing, they're not touching them, a 90+% profit margin businesses and deals, because they can't scale them with outdated offline strategies. That's the simple matter of fact. They're passing up all these businesses that are even making, again, tens of millions of dollars a year because they can't scale them. They don't know how to. And the fact is, it's low capital barrier. Many online acquisitions can be structured with 0% upfront cash using what I like to call scale equity or performance-based revenue share models. These are very high margin assets. Average online businesses operate with 40 to 80% profit margins compared to 10 to 20% of brick and mortar businesses. And the market is still fragmented. Over 90% of profitable online businesses have no clear path to scale or exit, leaving a wide open field for operators who understand digital growth. Now, who are operators that understand digital growth? They're people like yourself and myself. I've scaled multiple businesses to hundreds and 50 plus thousand every single month, and I've actually made millions doing so, and I'll go into that in a little bit of a moment. But they're made for people just like me and you. I simply started when my first business hit $10,000 to $20,000 a month in profit, and I realized that I had a skill, and that skill was specifically selling one-to-many on YouTube with YouTube Organic. If you look at my other videos, they're doing pretty well for a small channel, and they're actually making me money already because of the simple fact that I have this one skill, and I was able to multiply myself across multiple different businesses at once. I stopped focusing on just getting a client for $1,000, $2,000. And I said, you know what? Let me tackle this part of your business for you and let me scale you to double, triple what you're currently making right now. But I'll take 50% equity on whatever we make together moving forward. That is if you have skill leverage. A single high value skill like sales, paid ads, content systems can increase revenue by 3 to 5x in a matter of only days, like 90 days, unlocking an equity upside without all the capital risk. In traditional business acquisition and traditional finance, you have to tackle debt. You have to tackle all these different things in order to make a deal work. In online business, a partnership is good enough because it's not much of a cash equity business, okay? And the fact is that at the moment we have early movers advantage. Online mergers and acquisitions, which is what I'm talking about right now, acquiring and purchasing equity in online businesses today, is where real estate investing was in the 1980s. Literally, those who move first will capture the most asymmetric returns, just like myself. Okay, as you can see here, this is straight up cash in my bank account in a singular month. This is $100,000, and this is stuff that I do month to month. At this point, it only took me around 365 days to actually make this work. My goal with this content is to show you specifically, and I'll dive into future videos, what is currently working in my current portfolio businesses, and also to build a network of other people who are acquiring online businesses to potentially partner or just flat out buy other businesses online. This is specifically for, as I have mentioned before, people who have built profitable, $5,000 to $20,000 a month online businesses, and they feel stuck. They feel like they finally want to start making real wealth. I took my first SaaS business to $515,000. This is $500,000 in a matter of 5 months with 50% equity. I did another consulting business with 50% equity here that was strictly consulting. And lastly, another online business. This is just the 3 main ones that I'm running currently. And I took this one to $200,000 in a matter of 5 months, again, with 50% equity. So how exactly do you do this for yourself? And I'm going to be very brief because I don't like to waste absolutely anybody's time. And because I'm going to be extremely respectful to you, I'm going to show you how to do this in the shortest amount of time possible. I'm a very big fan of moving with absolute speed. And if you understand what I'm about to show you, and you probably would if you're at the end of this video, you understand that this is literally a business model that you have to capitalize on as fast as possible. Okay, so what are the remote acquisitions moves? Okay, the first is to find a skill within yourself that has already proven and made around $5,000 a month in profit. Okay, it has been for you, or it has been for another company that you're working for, whatever the case may be. The fact is if you found this skill in you. For me, it was literally YouTube. I was making YouTube videos, and that got me clients. Okay, and that got me to my first $5,000 a month in profit, and it actually took me all the way to my first $10,000 a month in profit. Okay, so if you found a skill that has predictable ROI, the next thing is to package it as as growth capital and not cash. So you have to really sit down and talk to yourself. How exactly would I implement my YouTube growth system? I'm just using mine as an example, my YouTube growth system, in exchange for something that makes it so unbelievably obvious that I can help absolutely any business. Okay. Now, once you've structured that, the way I structured mine was I would tell people, hey, I'll make you literally 30 YouTube videos. Okay. 30 YouTube videos. And that's going to get you around $20,000 in cash, and we can work together. Is that cool? Everybody obviously agreed. Now all you have to do is find everybody. Who am I talking about? Go look at your network. If you have built exactly what I've said before, a $5,000 to $20,000 per month business, you more than likely have a network. You more than likely have already purchased online courses already, and there's people in there, and you can simply reach out to people, DM. Who do you think is not going to respond to a DM that says, hey, I will buy your online business, or hey, I want to partner with you. In exchange, I'll give you cash if you let me purchase 50% equity in your business, or hey, I'm going to do this for absolutely free, but I need 50% equity, whatever it is, to get them on a phone call. Apart from that, the best way to work that I've seen is network. Okay. Network has been my biggest driver. I had clients that came from here that if you have, again, if you've already sold something online, $5,000 to $10,000 a month, you're already making, you have clients already that you can go in and scale their businesses for them and with them if they're good enough clients. The next thing is just deliver results. Okay. Deliver results, follow up on what you have. And keep in mind, this is a system that you can keep on repeating over an extended period of time. The first time that I tried this, I didn't make the $20,000, but I walked out of there with like, I think it was like 6.7K in profit in my bank account, and that validated what I was doing. Then I got extremely efficient at launching my own skill set within multiple businesses. I was able to do these things right here in a very short period of time, because I was now able to understand what exactly my skill is that I brought to the table and how to actually apply it. Okay. Now, if you start delivering results, then you can start doing this for a plethora of different online businesses. Now, instead of having one skill that you have to scale, let's say you're making $5,000 to $10,000 a month on your own with one skill, because let's face it, most of the time you only have one skill that you brute force your way from. You is YouTube, right? That helped me get to the point where I was right now. Now you can use that and acquire business one, business two, business three, business three. And let's say you take each and every single one of them to $20,000 a month in profit. You have 10 here, 10 here, 10 here. And keep in mind, the thing is, if you took yourself to this amount, you could take other people to that amount with a couple of calls, or with just a little bit of consulting. Okay. And learning and understanding your skill can take you to the next level. And now you're pocketing $30,000 a month apart from your own individual business. And it can absolutely change your entire life. Now you're making $40,000 a month, right? In pure profit, because I only like to talk about profit here, in an incredibly short period of time. And you can change your life, and you can copy the exact same playbook that's going to make these people millions plus dollars. I call this remote acquisitions. If you're interested in learning how to structure your first deal and how to actually apply this and implement it for yourself, go ahead and click the link down below. I have a free consulting session. It is free at the moment. It will become paid eventually. But for now, I'm trying to connect with you guys, and I'm trying to connect and grow this channel. Like, subscribe, comment. Let's share this method to other people, because it's only going to get harder. But the more people that are in this industry and are doing it together, we can grow a lot faster. God bless. We'll speak soon.